On the sleepy hills of western Rwanda, students at Nyanje Secondary School are preparing to head home for the holidays. The school is famous nationwide, and though most of these teenagers weren't even born at the time, Nyanje's story is one that colors their views on the present and the future. That story began on the night of 18th March 1997, just 3 years after the genocide. Many Hutu militia who'd committed the atrocities had fled to the DR Congo, but they frequently crossed back to perpetrate new atrocities, and Nyanje Secondary School must have looked an easy target. This is the gate that the FDLR, or Interahamwe as they're locally known, accessed the school through. They found students attending evening classes in this classroom. They got in and asked the students to divide themselves along ethnic lines, but the students refused, insisting they were all Rwandans. The Interahamwe opened fire and killed 3 students instantly. Once they were done with that classroom, they came to this other side of the school. There's another set of classrooms. Again, some students in the class attending their evening preps. They opened fire at those students and killed another 3 instantly. The military drove off the militia and rushed the injured to hospital, where 1 more youngster died. 6 months later, the killers returned to the school and murdered 3 teachers. For every teenager who comes to school here, the story of how classmates stood together is an inspiration.
I think I'm in class of heroes, then I feel like I'm happy to be standing here or sitting in this class where people were being heroes. Then I just want myself to also become a hero.
Me being here in this school where our brothers and sisters stood for something bigger than themselves shows me that we're united. That motivates us to have unity amongst ourselves, and whatever good we aim to do, we do it.
The school holds its own commemorations every March and runs a peace and reconciliation program.
We teach the students to keep peace among the youth and how to deal with conflict resolution. We also teach them the core values and the culture of Rwanda. We teach them about human rights and the importance of upholding these rights.
The government is to build on those efforts by making Nyanje a national heroism point. This is the grave of one of the students who died on that fateful night. Her name was Chantal. Her family lived too far off, so they couldn't come fetch the body and bury her on the family farm. So the school buried her in this compound. Now the government wants to exhume the 6 other victims buried in separate locations in this community and reburied them in the school compound as a way of honoring those brave students. Now all the students who died in the attacks are to be reburied alongside Chantal. Every pupil at Nyanje has their own idea of what their future should be, but all of them share the same vision for Rwanda.
We need to look at our past and move forward to a sustainable development that is based on ethnicity for a better future.
And the values the people stood and died for are being instilled in Nyanje's next generation.
I, Nagizimana Apele, swear never to betray my country, and I will be a good ambassador of my homeland.
Penina Karibe, CCTV, in the western province of Rwanda.